My favorite thing about being part of this family is how big and loving everybody is.
I miss this so much when Grammy was alive, and we always used to sit around the tree, and my kids were all little. It was fun. I miss it very much.
Kid, we didn't have anything. And when you're in a position where you don't have anything, you think it would be the saddest time in your life, but actually it was the best time in your life because it seemed like it drew the family closer and closer together. We had a lot of good Christmases back then, whether it would be just one present that we got or whatever.
Back together with my mother, back at my house, with all my grandkids being up here and all of our family being together. I just miss it all.
All together, all the time, the closeness. We're still close, but I miss it. These get-togethers because we used to have every year, every holiday. Easter too. The little girls were all in their Easter dresses, remember? I miss that.
We've been getting Rogers. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope it continues. And I think they're still going to have it this year. So that's just being family together.
Stomp on the porch and make sure Santa Claus and sit on his lap and those little chocolate full things.
And Miranda told me and Brittany that if we looked out the window when Santa Claus was leaving, we turned in the reindeer. So we snuck and we looked out and we see him running down the street yelling ho 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 with bells, trying to get to his car. And he sneezes.
That's probably the best memory.
And spending the night and always singing and dancing with her because she's a lot of fun.
I must say I truly enjoyed Joni. Bobby's wedding, she attacked me and did some dirty dancing with me. And I don't have parties with Joni singing songs about pressure while shooting the hose in the air because it's absolutely absurd and I love it.
I'm up here and met the whole family. I was 28 years old and I brought the kids up for a week's vacation. And I got to meet everybody and they're all nuts. And I went back to Florida. Now I live here. Everybody's about the same.
Because she used to visit with us all the time in Grammy Lowell. And this one time she came over to the house and she had some cheese doodles. And Ryan wanted to share them with her. So he took them and she didn't find them afterwards. And she said, where the hell are my cheese doodles? And he had them. So.
She was wondering where the heck her bag went, so because I ate most of it. Then she found me eating it in the other room, and she threatened to hang me upside down by my boxers on a tree.
Okay, the story that I'd like to share is about Al's grandmother. We lived in Sarah's house before Sarah, and Bonnie had it, and Grammy lived down below. And oftentimes Uncle Roger would come in the morning trying to knock on the door to get in, and we had to call Grammy to let him in. And sometimes Smokey would be down there trying to scrounge off supper or something. So one night I had made pork chops and I had 3 extra, so I sent them down with Al. And I asked her the next day if she and Smokey enjoyed the pork chops, and she said, "Al was Smokey, I ate them all myself." She did have a good appetite, and I was like, whoa. She did enjoy everything we sent down she'd eat. That was one of my favorite memories. Healthy appetite, really.
Well, mine was when Granny was eating a jar of chocolate-covered peanuts before Smokey got to him. She had no teeth, obviously. She sucked all the chocolate out of the peanuts. She put them in a bowl. Smokey would come by and start eating them out of the bowl. And Grammy said, I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. He said, why not? He said, I sucked all the chocolate out. She said, he's fixing back out.
Kids were playing down below with sisters, and we used to get flour from the town, and we had gotten a big box from Boston's, and they were downstairs playing in it. Me and Jack Keith were standing up above. Me, him, and Wayne Diamond used to take big flour bags and drop them down on the girls down below, thinking it was just great. They would throw the water on them.
Story I remember has to do with Uncle Roger. Way back, I think I was 6.
And he come running down the street naked. Somebody slipped something in his drink. And he jumped through my mother's window almost. My mother had to hurry up and open it so he could get in. We woke up the next morning and there was all his footprints all over the vehicles. He had to do that. That was funny.
I weren't.
You got a story? No. None? No. Oh, come on.
And when we were little, Nana was making us some French toast, and the pan caught on fire, so Heidi and I booked it out of our house. And when we got outside, we thought to ourselves, oh my gosh, I forgot my doll inside. And then we realized, but what about Nana? When we went inside, Nana had put out the grease fire and was laughing at us for freaking out and running out of the house.
With Grammy, and we had to park outside because the house was cold, so your dad and Richard had to go in and light the fire. So we're all sitting in the car, you, your mom, Grammy, me, and the boys sitting in the car, staying warm. They're trying to light the fire. All of a sudden the house fills up with smoke. So they had to go up on the roof with a weight.
Mike went up on the roof. I told him, I said, Mike, throw me down that rope. And he threw the rope down, but it caught a nail and the brick come right through the kitchen window.
Habit of telling the same story over and over again, and one time she told the story a few too many times, and she asked Ryan, did I tell you? And he said, yes, you told me about 10 times this weekend already, Grammy. And she said, what? Well, you little bastard, don't you talk to me like that. She gave him merry old hell. So then before she went home for the weekend, she said, so, Ryan, did you learn anything this weekend? He said, I learned not to talk back to you.
7 grandkids, which was all girls, and all of us being together, having sleepovers, and all that stuff. Father losing his false teeth in the blinds.
Well, when the dog came out carrying his nose, every little orphan Annie, every little Wizard of Oz, my grandparents, Gloria, Glant, and Raymond, would come get all of us, and we'd all sit and watch the movies, spend the night. Next morning he'd get up and make us fresh donuts. That's what I miss the most, is my grandfather.